So this is a explanation, I guess, for the last video where I say everything's a mirror. I'm just gonna I guess, prove it real quick. So I got an onion skin here. We're gonna crumble it up and just sort of drop it all over the table. Now this is gonna be sort of extremely subtle to see. So you might not be able to see it because it's sort of subtle, because we've been conditioned for so long to view the world through our lens. But this is how I dropped the onions. And as you can see, if we cut a line right about maybe right here, there's a basic symmetry happening here with how the particles have fallen. Now I'm gonna mess them all up across the table, just like that. We still have a basic symmetry. I mean, we could zoom out all the way. As you can see, there's still, you cut it right here, there's one far out, there's one far out, there's more towards the middle. So it's more about a balancing of particles like gravity. It's more about a congregation of particles. But if you cut it here, you can see how it's symmetrical basically on both sides. We even have a piece here and a piece over here. And no matter how I mix it up, how far I spread it, it's going to be more difficult to see. It's going to be more difficult to see, you know. But like, look at that. A straight line here. Look at that. I didn't do that on purpose. We got symmetry once again. And this is an onion. This is just something on the table. But you can see how there's it always happens. There's nothing you can do to escape literally everything's a mirror. Take, for example, a circle. A circle is a mirror. Look at this shit. You can cut it any way and eat it. Every slice is symmetrical. We've got two dots, but we can cut it just right so it's symmetrical. You know what I mean? Everything ends up being symmetrical. A rose is symmetrical. Everything's symmetrical. It's all a mirror. And if you take psychedelics, this is obvious. It's so obvious to see. And everything becomes very simple. Everything's just a reflection of one thing, which is light, right? That's just how your eyes work, I suppose. But nonetheless, we don't think about that. We take the world so seriously. It's just reflections. It's just symmetry. It's so basic. Like, we apply all of these math equations, to figuring out how things work. The fundamental mechanisms of the universe are quite simple. You can't escape them.